Okay, made it. What's the name of this shelter, guys? Ground Park Cat ran into this fine family. Yeah, half of them they were tenant here when I came up. I apologized to them all. Here's inside what this shelter looked like. I think it was me, Grandpa, and two of the boys, and then the young lady and uncles. They were in the tent. And where are you guys from?
Pensacola.
Pensacola. Yeah. So they're out here doing some day hiking and
that's the dad for these two.
Dad for these two?
He's the uncle to this one.
Uncle to that one, all right. Well, good. I came up last night. I didn't realize with the last part of the trip, if I'd have known it'd been Jacob's Ladder, which this young man informed me of, he knows all about the area.
Right, that's right.
I would have never tried to come up Jacob's Ladder at 8 o'clock at night, but I came in kind of late. They were all asleep when I came, but anyway, we made it, and looks like I got 12.5 to Fontana. Looks like I have good water between here and there, so finna hit it. Good morning. Got what day it is. I'll put it right up here. Day. Up out of that shelter this morning. That family's been walking. Man, walking's been good. I think I've done about probably half of it, halfway to the Fontana Road cutoff and Fontana Lodge cutoff. I'm gonna walk down here and then get on this one road. It's 2 miles into Fontana Village. I hope I don't have to walk it, but you see things like that up the trail sometimes and you're thinking, bear! But it's not, thank God. I hope, anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna just walk down there 2 miles. I'll let my packs light, then get my box. And I'd like to sift through my box at the Fontana Lodge. I mean the Fontana Hilton. Fontana Hilton is a shelter. It's at that cutoff I'm going to go to. It's another mile, I think 1.2 miles on down. They call it the Fontana Hilton because it's supposed to be the best trail, the best shelter on the Appalachian Trail. Oh, and also last night, I don't know if I mentioned this, but coming in last night, I made that push to make those extra miles to get to the shelter. What I didn't realize is I crossed this one gap, hit a road, and from that, and I said, it was like 7 o'clock when I crossed that road, and I had like 2.5 miles to go, and that's when I said, well, I really don't have time to talk. Probably the last clip, a little while, a few minutes back on this video. What I didn't realize was, and I went through there, man, it was tough, and I got there at 8:30, but that section was called Jacob's Ladder, which is one of the hardest sections on the AT. Man, I did that, boy, when I was tired. I had very little water, but the good Lord was watching out for me, I tell you what. And it was hard, but I mean, it wasn't that hard. But I was so tired when I got there. I didn't change clothes, I didn't wash it, but I did eat through my stuff in the shelter and just crashed with all my clothes on. But anyway, walking down here, it's good morning. Probably the best hiking day. My packs were real light. I have very little food in it, but enough to get the morning going, of course. And just passed a couple guys on the trail. I could tell it was 2 or 3. I'm not sure. They were just getting out of tents, but I did see 2. They're going to Virginia also, so they're going to do kind of the same thing I am. They're going to go down here, and they'll be about an hour behind me. They're going to go resupply, probably stay at, or either they might do it in the morning, they said. But they're going to be going up in the Smokies tomorrow too. So I know at least got a couple more guys that I met. They seem pretty cool. So I might pick up another hiking partner too. So it's good to have somebody kind of knowing who you are, kind of where you are along the way. All right, let you know what's going on later. Still heading down to Fontana. Probably got about 3 miles to go. Came up on this shelter. It's like right on the AT. And this would be an awesome shelter. Got water right here. You don't even have to walk off. Awesome. I don't know what the name of this shelter is, but I'll write it right up here. It's preview right there. Very, very cool. Highway Brown Fork Gap Shelter. Alright. Well, I just finished the last climb in North Carolina. Now this part of North Carolina. Now it is downhill to Tennessee. Now when I get to Tennessee, I'll be going up the eastern border of Tennessee, which borders North Carolina. So actually I will be peeping back into North Carolina as it goes, but we call that doing North Carolina. Then once you get to Fontana, you say you're kind of in Tennessee. So just gotta get down the hill now. Okay, made down the hill, Fontana, caught a ride. That was one thing I was worried about. Caught a shuttle in. Cost $5 when I got my package, loaded it up. Went over to the grill, had an awesome sandwich with a couple of awesome young men I met down there, and they're walking with me now. Thought I'd video a little bit. This is Fontana Lake. We're doing the 1 mile from the road into the Fontana Hilton. They call it the Fontana Hilton because it's supposed to be the best shelter on the Appalachian Trail. I think it has a shower and indoor toilet and maybe even electricity. So that'd be awesome. But anyway, this is a really nice lake. And I'd like to come where we're at down there at the lodge. It was a really nice vacation area. Lots going on. But anyway, just about done with this thing. Look at that squirrel. Just about done with that. Hey, Mr. Squirrel. Here's 3 nuts on the trail if you want one. All right, later on.